Susan, real quickly, your thoughts.
You have never seen any player in the entire country play as hard as I will play the rest of the season, and you never see someone push the rest of the team as hard as I will push everybody the rest of the season. You never see a team play harder than we will the rest of this season.
We hand it off to Herschel. There's a hole. 5, 10, 12. He's running over people. Oh, you Herschel Walker. My God almighty, he ran right through 2 men.
Here.
Bro, how's your Sunday been?
Let me ask you this, man, because I hear the baby screaming in the background. And let me say this. Every time that we record these things, I feel like a piece of shit because because I always feel like, for multiple reasons, like usually we record them a little bit later. Obviously tonight I'm making you record early because I want to watch a basketball game, which I know you're not thrilled about. But I especially feel like a piece of shit tonight. But I usually feel like a piece of shit because I always feel like Jordan hates me because she's over here playing. She's over here having the baby responsibilities. I always hear at least one noise from the baby, and I just feel like a terrible person taking daddy away.
Nah, bro. Here's the thing. If it wasn't this, I'd be doing something else. Like, Jordan just knows I'm someone who has, like, a lot of irons in the fire all the time. Like, so if it wasn't recording this, I'd be working on a video game with someone, like, you know, because I make video games on the side, or I'd be, you know, training jiu-jitsu. It's kind of like par for the course. But I will say, you need to watch the Rockets messes us up, because usually the baby goes to bed at 9 and then we record. So I'm trying to, like, miss that time of day when she would be loud and making noise. But it's just didn't happen this week. So
tell Jordan I'm forever grateful for her, and she's a great mom.
I will tell her she is a great mom. She's a great mom. And having a baby is 24/7 work. Let me tell you something. It is.
I have a dog, and that's enough.
Ooh, it's not for the faint of heart. Like yesterday, we had her 1-year birthday party, right?
Oh yeah.
We come home, we do dinner, we go to bed, and then we get up this morning. My niece is having her birthday party, so we go out to their house. And then I get home, I got a meal prep for the week. Me and Jordan both go back to work tomorrow at schools. So we're getting, like, all our stuff together. Got to make sure we understand the protocols that the schools are doing. And then James goes back to daycare, so we got to pack her lunch. I mean, it's like,
bro, you know what's funny about this to me? Like, it's so weird seeing you like this now.
It's weird seeing myself like this.
Like, every time I think of Tripp, I think of, like, free spirit, punk rock, like, knock in your face, get another tattoo.
Yeah.
And now you're daddy.
Yeah. It's weird, man. I talk to me all the time. Like, I'm the kind of person that, you know, like, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and somebody's like, hey, there's a concert at 7. Do you want to go? I'm like, oh, I'm in. Like, let's roll. Or like, hey, I know this last minute, but we're going on a trip this weekend. You want to come? I'm there. You know, like I just am the kind of guy that, like, flies by the seat of my pants, just does whatever. And having a kid, like, getting married changed it a little bit, but having a kid has really changed it. So I'm still trying to figure out, you know, who I am as a dad, because life is just so different than it was, you know, before this.
Bro, every time I see Jordan post pictures of, like, your cute little family on Facebook, it just cracks me up, bro. Because I'm just like, look at him. He just looks like the little, like cute little, like, stereotypical little dad, like, just loving his little baby girl.
And like every other dad in the world, I am, like, praying that nothing happens between now and football season starting. Like,
bro,
I'm so nervous. So obviously we know we're moving in the SEC, we're moving to a 10-game only schedule. Originally, so I read this today, they thought they were going to take, like, next year's cross-conference games and move them to this year. But now apparently that's not what's happening. Did you see that?
Wait. You're telling me that Florida might not have to play Alabama?
From what I've heard, y'all will not.
It's a party.
Because listen, this is
SEC champs, bitches.
They're going to have people look at the schedules and insert games based on strength of schedule, so that everyone's strength of schedule tries to get as even as possible.
Well, shit, we still might get Alabama then.
No, y'all got a pretty good schedule without them.
I mean, kind of.
Y'all play Y'all play LSU.
A degree, yeah. I mean, LSU's still talented, but they're not.
Kentucky's going to be really good this year, I think. So, I mean, I think y'all are going to have a pretty good strength of schedule without them.
I hope so, man. I'm really hoping for that Arkansas matchup.
I mean, here's the thing. I understand that why they're doing it that way, but I think it's going to just make people like, no matter how they do it, people are going to complain.
Oh yeah, no. Because one team's gonna have to play Alabama, one team's gonna have to play a Georgia, one team's gonna have to play a Florida and LSU and Auburn, and they're all gonna bitch.
Yeah, and it's like there's no real fair way to do it unless you just want to have teams draw out of a hat like your two.
I honestly think that's what they should do.
Like literally have like the ADs.
Like pick straws, bro. Pick straws.
All the ADs from the East go in. Every team name is in there in the hat. They pick them each twice. So they all go around pick. That's your first cross-conference game. They go around pick again. That's your second one.
Yeah, no, I'm totally for that. I think that's the most fair way.
I mean, it is because, like, and there's just so many contenders. Like Alabama's a contender, LSU's a contender, Florida's a contender, Georgia's a contender. And people are expecting Tennessee to be better. I mean, Kentucky's returning like 16 starters, going to have maybe the best offensive line in the conference. I just don't know how they're going to do it fairly where somebody doesn't get shafted.
Yeah, no, someone's going to get shafted, and that's why the best way, just throw them hoes in a hat. Let's pick them out. That's the easiest way to do it, bro.
So who do you think it like helps the most going no non-conference games?
I mean, I think that I don't think there's anyone that I don't think without seeing the schedule yet and what each team is going to play, it's hard to tell because I feel like there was really no non-conference matchups that really affected the SEC that much.
South Carolina would have to play Clemson.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting much from South Carolina anyway.
I know. Muschamp going to have to face Dabo, and that's like a guaranteed L, right?
No, they were going to pick up that W this year.
That would be crazy.
Trevor Lawrence going down. No, but I think that Alabama's going to play USC. That was a smackdown. Georgia was playing Virginia.
Virginia was supposed to be the opening game, but now think about this. Now our opening game of the year is Alabama.
Is that for that's not confirmed.
Unless they change. Unless they put a game before, but I don't think they're going to.
Bro, if y'all's open, okay, well, if it affected negatively, then Georgia, because not only does not having spring ball affect them because they have a whole new offensive coordinator, the quarterback room, they literally have no one in that quarterback room that's ran this system except the one kid that had injuries, but he hasn't even really done anything. They have a true freshman, and two transfers, a whole new offense. And so I think just off the bat, it was Georgia. And then now with them having to play potentially Alabama the first game of the year, son.
Yeah. You know who else I think it really hurts is Arkansas and Missouri.
Well,
because
yeah.
They both have new coaches who have never coached Power 5 schools.
Yeah.
So now their first year in a Power 5 conference, they're having to face all SEC teams.
Well, what's crazy about that too is I was thinking Arkansas could potentially, and another thing that is really crazy to think about is, SEC usually has, you're talking at least 6 or 7 teams go to the bowl games, if not more, right? In the past couple of years, we've had a lot of teams go to bowl games, but now you're probably going to see the, only maybe 5 teams make bowl games. Think about it. Auburn, LSU. I don't know, more than that probably. But it's just I'm thinking about because it's just tough.
You can't get those cupcake wins to get to 6 wins anymore.
Yeah, and the worst team you're going to –
might go 0-10.
Oh, no, I think Vandy will go 0-10. And that's what I was going to say about Arkansas.
0-10, bro. And it's really insane to think that we're going to get to, every year, right, the Big Ten, look, can I just say the Pac-12 is the laughingstock of college football, but I hate the Big Ten so much because they think that they're on the same level as the SEC.
Yeah, they're not.
And they're not even close, in my opinion. And they always talk about how they play 9 games in conference every year. And they always the SEC plays 8, and they get 2 non-conference, and it's the easy path to the playoff. Well, guess what? Nobody can make that argument after this year. If an SEC team wins out, goes undefeated or loses 1 game, and plays in the national championship, they can never make that argument again because they did it through 10 conference games in the SEC.
I'm really interested to see what happens with the playoff system because you're going to have the strength of schedule which for all the SEC schools now. Think about it. All of the SEC schools will be in like the top 30 strength of schedule, all of them.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I don't even know because how are we going to decide how strong teams are if they're not playing out of their conference? You know what I mean? That's like a lot of times that's what they use to decide how good is this team compared to this team because you'll get to see Kentucky versus Louisville. And so Kentucky beats down Louisville and you go, well, the SEC is clearly stronger because Kentucky played with Florida or whatever, So I don't even know how they're going to decide what the strength of schedule is between conferences if we're not playing out of conference.
Well, I think fortunately for us, we're SEC fans, so we have that bias in a good way as far as if there's going to be a conference that gets 2 teams in the playoff, it's going to be us. I mean, there's no way around it. Pac-12, no way in hell. And I think as well as Pac-12, I think they'll just end up beating themselves and no one will go.
But bro, one conference is going to get left out. Have to unless they.
Well, that's what I think they're going to do a different. They're going to do a different.
They have to, man. They have to because if 2 SEC teams, if they do it normal and 2 SEC teams get in this year, people will riot. They will lose their minds. I know riot's like a crazy word to use right now, but they will be very,
they will riot, bro.
They will be very, very mad.
Hey,
you got 2 teams in, and all we did was play SEC teams all year. They're going to say they didn't play anybody; they just played their own conference.
Yo, I'm flipping the script. Listen to me.
Okay.
What if we have a 2-loss SEC champion? Does the SEC get into the playoff? Bro, that's reasonable. That's reasonable to say.
Yeah. Probably.
Think about it.
Probably not. Because those other they're gonna in my opinion, they have to do some kind of system that gets every conference.
Automatic bid. I agree.
They have to. Because SEC is playing conference only. Big Ten is playing conference only, right?
Yeah.
Pac-12 is playing conference only. So
the thing is there's only 2 teams in the nation right now that I could see going undefeated in a conference-only schedule. Clemson and Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know if any SEC team can.
I don't think any SEC team could. I do not think that. And if they do, dude, if an SEC team goes undefeated this year, oh my.
I mean, LSU I think would have went undefeated if they played.
Oh yeah. This year.
That's maybe the greatest college football team of all time. So.
No. Yeah. I mean, they're up there.
They're in the top 3 probably.
Yeah, behind the 2008 and 2006 Florida Gators. No, but no.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Do you want to hear my fear as a Georgia fan?
Yes, dying without a national championship.
No. This is my fear. No, I'm not afraid of that. This is my fear. We get into the playoff this year and we win a national championship, and then there's an asterisk by it.
Yeah, but
forever. People
forever.
It won't be 1980 jokes anymore. It'll be asterisk jokes. It'll be like, oh, the year we didn't get spring ball. Oh, the year there were no non-conference games. Oh, the year where there was an automatic bid for every team. You know what I mean? It's just, oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, but I think yes. First of all, you don't have to be worried because don't worry, you're not going to win the national championship this year regardless. But The second thing is you think about other champions that, like, for example, the Spurs in the early 2000s when they won on a shortened NBA season. No one ever talks about, like, oh, well, Tim Duncan only has this, like, 3 rings or 4 rings because they didn't.
Yeah, the difference is that college football is a sport where champions and championships are contested all the time and called into question.
Yeah, but not with the modern day system. But yeah, this is not a very modern day system.
Talk to UCF.
UTF?
UCF.
Oh, bro, get the fuck out of here. Those little midgets of college football, they gonna fuck themselves, okay? I'm not getting that bullshit. I can't believe you even gave them recognition. You should be.
I'm just saying. There are people.
Derek, I want a new co-host.
I'm just saying, bro. This is the only sport. There isn't a Super Bowl where somebody goes, "No, actually, we won that one. We were the best team in the nation that year, so we get it."
I get the point you're making, but let me tell you this: if you ever put UCF and national championship in the same sentence again, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you next time I see you. And I know you can rock my ass, but I still gotta do it. I mean, I'm dying on this hill.
Bro.
They can suck my ass. They're not a champion, bro. They're over here thinking they're so cool. Well, guess what? You know what? If I played in that little stadium and played your schedule, booty cheeks, bro. Anyway.
Yeah, so I don't even know.
But I see what you're saying.
Are like, obviously we have to play everyone in our conference and in our division. Like, East teams will play East teams, and we got the cross conference game set up. But will the dates have to potentially change because they've already put the season back? But I'm saying the order of games.
So when were y'all scheduled to play Alabama in the first place? Because I know the games start September 26th now, I believe.
Yeah, let me pull up, see if I can find when we were supposed to play them.
Let me see what I got here. I think that you're going to have to – I mean, obviously I think you're moving games around, but I think you're taking – is it where you're taking the teams that you're playing now and just replacing them with the non-conference? I mean, actually, no, because they're pushing it back.
So yeah, because, like, bye weeks and stuff aren't going to line up. So I don't know how they're going to fit these games in, like if they're going to have to flip things around, especially if we're not saying, like, we know it's going to be this team. So we were originally supposed to play Alabama on September 19th.
Okay. So we were originally supposed to play Kentucky September 12th.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a bye week there. So I'm thinking that, okay, because they, like, even on Google, they've completely canceled the games now. Like, it just shows Florida State and New Mexico State canceled. So I'm thinking that you're probably going to have – we play Tennessee on the 26th, and then I think it goes from there, and I think they'll just push the other teams to the end of the season.
So whatever your 2 games are, they're going to happen at the end of the season?
Bro, that's a tough matchup for Florida to begin with. Kentucky, like, they're nothing special. But
depends on if they have a quarterback healthy or not.
Yeah, true. Yeah, their situation this year was whack.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is interesting, man. Honestly, I think there's so much stuff up in the air that it's hard to speculate on that stuff right now because I don't know how the schedule's going to work out, and I don't even know who we're going to play.
Yeah, that's the thing is there's still so much up in the air, and so SEC pushed our games back, right? So now we're starting later than every other conference.
Yeah.
Which means we're finishing later than every other conference, and there's going to be a quick turnaround. So SEC Championship is on December 19th, right?
Yep.
Guess when the Rose Bowl is?
The next weekend?
January 1st. So
that's not bad. 2 weeks?
Hold on. Yes, it is, Parker. There's usually a month to prepare for that game. So Clemson's going to finish on time. We're going to finish 2 weeks later. And they're going to have a month to prepare and rest while the SEC champion only has 2 weeks.
Yeah, but they don't know who they're playing.
It doesn't matter. Just the rest alone. And they can make an educated guess. I mean, how wasn't it 2 years ago that Clemson was like, yeah, we didn't even prepare for this other team. We just prepared for Alabama because they assumed Alabama was going to win.
And they beat Alabama.
Right? I know. So what I'm saying is that these other conferences are going to have a month to heal up, after.
I'm sure they'll change the schedule. I'm telling you, they're going to change the playoff schedule.
I hope, but NCAA's done stupider stuff than that.
I'm thinking, yeah.
I feel like they have to.
But I think as long as the season's done by January, you're fine.
Yeah.
By the end of January. Like the end of January. When is the season usually ends like the first or second week of January anyway?
Yeah, but I'm not worried about when the season ends. I'm saying
I know, but I'm saying they're gonna give guys rest. Like it's gonna be fine. So when does the ACC announce their I thought their stuff was not that far off from ours. And why would the SEC the SEC was the last ACC conference championship. I'm looking it up. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think the SEC is that stupid to where
the ACC begins the week of September 7th.
Whoa.
Told you.
Yeah, but the ACC is playing more games than us.
They're playing one more game than us.
Oh, I thought they were playing two more games.
No, they're playing an 11-game schedule. 10 conference games, 1 non-conference.
Okay, but still, that's 1 week. We're starting the 26th, so that's 2 weeks. But I'm saying maybe we'll have 2 byes.
No, the ACC championship will either be the 12th or the 19th. So let's say it's the 12th.
That's 1 week.
That's a big deal. That's a bye week.
It's gonna be the 19th, bro. I'm telling you, gonna be the 19th. Like I saying that.
Like we talked about last week, the NCAA has basically no jurisdiction on any of this.
They do how the playoff.
Yeah, but they don't have any jurisdiction on conference championship games.
Dude, what if they're just like, screw the playoff? I'd be so sad. Dude, I would be so sad.
Yeah, like
they would never do that, but I'm just saying.
Because then forever people would argue about who the best team this year was.
Yeah, it'd be like going back to like where you just got the like whoever the number 1 team was at the end of the season was just the champion.
And then number 2 would always be like, actually, we were the champion.
Yeah. Fuck that, bro. I'm so glad we got.
One day we should look at just how many championships have been contested in the NCAA.
Dude, all the championships before probably 78.
Some of them have 3 champions, I think.
Dude, some schools, I'm not even kidding with you, some schools claim 20 even though they only have 3. I think it's the funniest thing.
Yeah, some of Alabama's are contested.
Oh, yeah. No, all of them. Well, not all of them, but
all of them.
All of them, dude. UCF.
Yeah, man. I know we keep saying this, but it just feels like each week brings something else that makes me know this is going to be the weirdest college football season of all time.
Yeah, but aren't you glad we're having it?
Well, duh. But then again, something could change again. We don't – what happens – okay, think about the SEC's playing conference-only games, right?
Yeah.
Let's say coming up on a big game, something happens, some of the players get COVID, and they have to miss the game. And then they lose that game. How much is that going to factor into their ranking of players being out for Corona?
I think going into the season, you just have to be Corona or not, it doesn't affect our rankings.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's going to be too much of that. You know what I mean? Depends on, with all the traveling and stuff, I just don't see how they – I guess it's a little bit easier because, these are college students, so you can have a little – with the MLB, you can't tell – they're having issues with telling, grown men what to do. I think these college kids will actually – hopefully – I don't know. College kids are pretty freaking stupid, so –
I think the college kids away from strip club hot wings.
Yeah, and also just I don't know, man. Freaking college kids are so stupid. They'll be like, let's go sneak out and do this. And the next thing you know, boom, coronavirus. And we're all screwed and there's no
I honestly think that you'll see certain teams do really good with protocols. There's not gonna be any protocol issues in places like Alabama or Clemson or Georgia. Those teams that have head coaches that are on the nose about things and are, really are contenders, I don't think you're going to see that. But some of the middle teams that are like, no, they don't have a chance and stuff, I think as the season goes on, you're going to see more and more like protocol breaches.
You know what else I just thought about? But
What?
you're right. And I was thinking, like, the problem is it's not going to be the teams that are contenders that are messing up. It's going to be the teams that aren't, and they're going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
This is another thing is like, if you really think about it, what are some of these teams even playing for? Like, there's not even like usually like some teams, even when they're no, but hear me out. Yes, the school's making the kids play for that. The kids are just playing for pure. But I'm talking like, let's say a school gets down and they're like 6 and or 5 and 5, and they got 2 more games left. They're gonna be like, fuck this, because even if they win one more game and get bowl eligible, what bowl are they going to? You think they're gonna have bowls this year?
First off, Parker, do you remember last year when I was saying that I think eventually we'll see guys sitting out for more than just bowl games?
Oh yeah, but I mean,
that's definitely going to happen this year.
Did you not see what happened with the Pac-12 today?
No.
Oh, dude, players from the Pac-12 said this whole in the Players Tribune all got together and was like, unless the Pac-12 does this, and that, and making demands, we're not playing this season because we don't feel safe. And kids from Washington State started posting like, we stand together or something like that, and Washington State cut them. Cut them.
Oh gosh.
Yes, dude. Like cut like I'm talking close to double digits players off the roster because they started posting pictures of like, we stand together. Just was like straight up, see ya.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So they ain't playing no games. And I think
here's my thing. Okay. Let's look at a team like Ole Miss, right? Yeah. Ole Miss has some dudes that will play in the league. But when they get to 5 let's say they start out 4-3, or no, let's say 4-5. Is somebody that's going to go to the league really going to play one more game for nothing?
No.
Okay. That's
yeah,
what
but
I'm
at the same time, why does it? I don't care about the guys who are opting out to play that aren't on teams that are contenders.
I know, but I'm saying for college football overall, it's gonna be like weird, because you're gonna be having these games near the end of the year where there are players missing because they're sick, or missing because they decided to sit out, or missing because they got in trouble because they broke protocol. Like, think about that. We see guys like that all the time for breaking team rules. Now, if they just don't wear a mask correctly,
and now I was about to say, and usually like you can. Like, coaches will sometimes sweep the team rule stuff under the rug.
There ain't no sweeping this stuff under the rug.
No, because
you have of Trevor Lawrence without a mask on somewhere is going to be like front.
Yeah, and that's like they had to stay in quarantine for 14 days. That's 2 weeks. It's 2 games.
That's what, dude. It's going to get so weird.
It's going to be, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like these guys are going to have to take it so serious. It's just. I don't even know. Like, that's what it's just going to depend. Like, if we really want to finish a college football season, they're going to have to take it serious. I mean, I don't know all the protocols. I haven't seen it. I don't even think they know all the protocols. But
definitely not. And the SEC is waiting to even establish what their protocols are to see what other people are doing. Like,
oh yeah, I love that move. I think it's hilarious.
Wait and see what these pro leagues are doing and what's working. Is what the MLB's doing the best? Is what the NBA's doing the best? Is what you know what I mean? So it's like we have no idea what's going to be required of these coaches and players.
Well, I think it's going to be as simple as players stay on campus. They only have contact with the teams and coaches. Everyone test almost daily or every other day or whatever it is. And then when they go to play, they go and play. They get there and they don't have any contact with anybody. They stay. I mean, that's the problem. The problem is travel as far as hotels.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I just don't know. And the good thing about conference, I mean, I guess, no, that's not going to work. I mean, these teams have to stay overnight. I mean, some games you can maybe get away with, but like what? And like another thing, oh my God, Tripp.
What?
We haven't even talked about this.
What?
Dude, where the fuck is Florida, Georgia being played?
Oh, I forgot about that. So Apparently, it's going to stay in Jacksonville
Oh, okay.
because this is what, and I think this is a good reason. They originally wanted to play it at UGA this year and next year play at Florida. But of course, UGA is like, what? We're not doing Florida at home this year with no fans and then coming to Gainesville next year. Like, are you crazy?
That'd be fucking great.
Like you want to come to Athens with nobody, then us come to the Swamp on the first year back in the stadium. That's like it. Think about
Bro.
Okay, Florida's known for how loud the Swamp is, anyways. Imagine next year when everyone's back in the stands for the first time.
Yeah, I was about to say that when I was there for Auburn and there was 95,000 fans in there, it would be dude, with UGA there for like the first time UGA's played the Swamp in how long? And it's the first season back.
The first time.
Sign me up. Let's go. Let's go to Athens this year, y'all.
So Georgia was like, no, we're not doing that. So I think it's going to be in Jacksonville again. But
I don't mind that though. I don't mind that. I mean, it's no fan. I mean, maybe 20. That's another thing, dude. There's so much. Like, if you really think about it, how quickly September 26th is going to come. I mean,
fast.
And what we don't know and what we know, like, it's going to be, and yeah, it's going to be insane. I don't even know, but that's the thing is, it's like September 26th will come so quickly, but it also feels like it. I mean, I feel like that's everything during Corona is like, it feels like it's you blink and you're there. And then it also feels that everything's dragging along so slowly.
It just seems to be getting crazier. And I feel like every week I say that, and every week I just get proved wrong and get on the other side.
I don't know. I feel like now I just don't think about it too much. I feel like it's becoming normal to wear a mask. And I know it was funny. I was messing around and I was telling somebody, I was like, I said, where's your mask? They said, I forgot it. And I said, how do you forget it? This is 2020. You think keys, phone, wallet, mask when you walk out the door. But
mine wrapped around like the rear view mirror of my car.
I keep it either in my car, in my center console, wrapped around my neck, or where I keep my keys at night.
Well, you know what's convinced me to wear it? Thinking about college football.
Yeah.
Like, I got to do my part, bro.
Tripp says, you know what's convinced me to wear it? Not my 1-year-old, but college football.
And if they do, they survive. So.
Yeah.
But dude, you can probably hear me. I've had allergies bad the last 2 days.
I got allergies. Dude, I've been missing out on my freaking Allegra D.
Dude, I've been walking around like scared. Like, am I getting sick? Like, do I have it? But it's just
dude, I've been doing that. I'll get a headache and be like, what the fuck? I have it. It's just bad. I get like that though. But
yeah, Jordan is like the biggest hypochondriac ever. So we have like 5 corona scares a week in our house.
Has she gotten tested at all yet?
Yes, dude. Okay. A few weeks ago, she was convinced she had it. Like, convinced. She said she had a fever. She was achy. She was, like, coughing. She was like, I swear I've got it. So she went and got tested. Came back negative. She's like, oh, I feel great now. Because she didn't have it. Like, duh.
She's got to, like, if she's feeling symptoms, she's got to wait, like, a day or two.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I try to tell her that. Okay, so if you had to put money on the line, like if you had to say this much money that this happens or this happens, what are you putting money on? That we have a normal playoff or some kind of adjusted playoff?
I'm putting money on this. We don't even get to a playoff.
What? Do you think the season's going to get shut down?
Yep.
How many weeks do you think we make it?
I think we make it to like week 3 or 4. I think if we make it past week 7, we're okay. But I just don't. I mean, that's if I'm a betting man right now. But if you want me to just answer the question as far as revised playoff versus non-revised playoff, I would bet that we have a non-revised playoff because I feel like the NCAA is so afraid of change, and then they're scared if we do it this year, then everyone's going to want it this way this next year, and then
if they do it whatever the playoff they do this year is what's going to happen from now on. So if they do an automatic bid, 5 teams, and then we have an at-large bid, that's just what it is from now on.
What are you putting money on?
Your prediction made me really sad, but I think that is probably likely. I mean, look at the MLB. The Marlins are just
That's what I'm saying.
everybody's got corona. We're postponing games. Like, I just don't know that we can expect anything different from these other teams, from these other groups. I mean, the NBA's probably got the best plan, the bubble, but you can't do that with college.
Can't do that with college football. And the thing is like, think about it this way: the MLB has a lot of players and a lot of teams. Think about how much more that is for college football, and you're dealing with 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds,
and they have to be on campus and go to class and stuff.
Yeah. They're going to for the football players, dude. They're gonna lock those guys. No.
Well, I know, like my sister-in-law goes to UGA, and she is doing like they have every day for class. You can sign up to come into class. If you don't get one of those spots, you have to do it online.
Oh, I like that. I just think they're going to do that for football players.
There's like 30 spots, and if you don't sign up for it, you do it online. I bet football players, they're going to be like, hey, don't sign up for that.
No, I think football players are going to have their own like completely different gig, whether it's like their Zoom meeting every class, or their coaches are going to pick up their paperwork for them, or it's getting taken to the football facility, or they have their own separate labs. Like it's different. So
football really, like, you're really going to see this year how football drives these colleges.
Oh, I know. It's going to be –
because if we don't make it through the season, these colleges are going to be hurting for money, and these small towns are going to be hurting for money. They're already going to be hurting for money because of all the changes to how many people can be in town and how many people can be in the stadium. But it's going to just be worse as the year goes on if we just cancel half the season.
What would you – dude – this is what I'm hoping for. You see they're starting to throw some money at this vaccine, whether or not it's proven or yet. Let's say, I mean, we got 2.5 months. I mean, a lot could happen. Maybe this vaccine starts popping out. We get a college football season. Next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, our butts are in the stands.
I don't know, man.
That ain't happening this year, but
I don't know.
But I'm saying potentially to save the season as far as no fans in the stands, but – and that's the thing, dude, is even if fans are allowed in the stands, I ain't going.
Yeah.
And I love –
yeah, you saying that's a big deal.
That is a big deal because I live close, and I have this app on my phone where it tracks all the Gator games I've been to. I got this streak going right now, and I've been –
also, wouldn't it be kind of cool to say you went to at least one game during the Corona season?
Yeah, like when I'm, like, talking to my grandkids, like, I remember –
like, think about this. Let's say y'all do end up having to play Alabama. Wouldn't it be cool to tell your kids, I went to the Alabama-Florida game that was never supposed to happen? Like, it wasn't even supposed to happen that year. It got scheduled, and I was at it.
You're giving me chills.
Like, that's a pretty cool thing to be able to say.
Yeah, it is, but, like, I think that's only something that we care about. You think that –
you're going to tell your grandkids that, and be like –
they're going to be like, I don't give a shit, Grandpa. Cool. like our grandparents have way cooler stories than us, and we think about the shits we don't care about. Like
my granddad's like, I survived polio in Vietnam.
I know. World War. I survived 2 world wars, polio, all this, and we're like, ooh, well, I went to a football game.
I know.
But I don't know, man.
Dude, I'm nervous.
I am too. I'm trying not to think about it too much. I'm just thinking, you know what? We're gonna take this one day at a time.
Dude, I'm not even joking. When I pray, sometimes I'm like, please, God, let college football happen.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? I do that during the football season. I pray like, dear Lord, thank you for all these blessings. Please give the Florida Gators a W. Dude, I honestly, bro, I'll be talking to God and be like, look, Lord, I know I did some bad things this week, but I promise I won't cuss for a week if you just give us this win. Like, I'll say some stuff like that, bro. I'll be like, dear Lord. Like, dude, superstition, seriously, I'm not even kidding with you. No.
Conversation.
But I told you, did I tell you what I give up during football season?
You didn't tell me what you give up, but you've told me how superstitious you are.
I'm very superstitious. This is one thing I give up during football season. There's only 1 week I will not give it up, and it's on the bye week. And this is a big sacrifice because I'm 21, about to turn 22, male. I give up porn during the football season. You froze on me. Oh, no, you didn't. You just blinked. Bro, I'm superstitious. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, bro.
I know. I give up porn, dude. I
You
do
need
it.
to make that like a yearly, a whole year.
I know. I'm getting better at it now. I'm like, I mean, obviously the Rockets don't make me feel like a piece of shit. It's already tough doing it one season. I don't watch that much porn. I'm just saying I give it up completely. God, I shouldn't have told her.
Does Grace listen to this?
She probably is hearing me right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I've told her this, bro.
Man.
I'm an open book.
Just that 1 week. Oh my gosh.
Just that one week. Bro, dude, I tell you what, though, that bye week, whew, son, my dick's about to fall off. I'm just playing. Now we're getting TMI. But that's seriously how superstitious I am, bro. Like, and I just that's why I told the Lord one day, I said, Lord, give the Gators his W, and I ain't watching nothing. And you know what? We got the W. So I don't even do it. I wear the same boxers. 1 year for a whole year, I watched games no matter what time, where I was. Like if I was inside and it was 9 o'clock at night, I watched games with my sunglasses on.
Wow.
Yeah, dedication, bro.
Seems a little excessive.
It's very excessive.
But maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need you to pull some juju.
Some voodoo
happening. Yeah, you got to
think. Bro. There was one time where I used to all my Gators memorabilia before I would leave for a game. I would go like this. I'd be like, "Thank you, Emmett. Thank you, Steve Spurrier. Thank you, Tim Tebow." And I would kiss them and touch them, bro, and be like, "Give us blessings today." Dude, I'm telling you, the superstition's like it's an unhealthy level. It's an very unhealthy level.
I don't know if it is.
You don't think it's unhealthy?
On a scale of 1 to Corona, it's closer to Corona than it is to 1.
Oh, dude, I'm fringing on Corona right now.
Golly. All right, bro. It is 7:58. You got a game to watch.
No, I gotta ask you a question, and I want Derek to answer this question as well. Derek, get in this thing if you can. Hey, Derek. Thanks for joining us. I have a question. I have a question for both of you guys. Can you hear me?
I can. You're on mute, Derek.
No. I'm sorry. I think Derek was doing something. Derek, we don't usually do this, but I want Derek's opinion. Derek, by the way, did you hear that I give up porn during football season?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's my question for you, and you're damn lying if you say no. Well, maybe not. I don't know you guys on this type of level. Do you pee in the shower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was about to say, dude, who doesn't pee in the shower?
Monumental question you have for us?
Yeah, that was the question.
That was it?
Yes.
I mean, do you want me to ask another question?
I
think of something.
I thought you were going to ask more something along the lines of superstition.
All right. I got a really good question for y'all. This is a good one. And what do you think is the most overrated food? I got mine. If you need a second to think, I can go on a rant here.
Okay.
For me, peanut butter. Peanut butter is trash. Whoa. I don't know why people like peanut butter.
Whoa.
Peanut butter, overrated as shit,
it's not
man.
Trash, but I wouldn't say.
Okay. But like everyone's like, why do we have so many peanut butter flavored things? It's not that good.
Slow the roll, bro.
What's your most overrated food, Derek?
Man, overrated. I don't know.
Dude, I forgot to talk to Derek about this while we're talking about food. Tripp, Derek, what type of Derek, what did you eat earlier?
Grilled salmon, spinach dip, and smashed potato.
Tripp, how do you say that fish?
Salmon.
Okay, I say salmon. He says salmon.
Yeah,
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like I don't know.
It's I don't know if it's not a southern thing. I don't think it is.
I'm from the South. I say salmon.
Yeah, you say salmon. I don't know, because I know people say it different ways. My girlfriend got on me about it before for saying it's not saying salmon, but
pronouncing.
Yeah, my pronunciation, I guess.
But
that's how I'm used to saying it. So
Hey, you do you, bro. I ain't hating. I'm just seeing who was different here, you or me. Thanks for being the tiebreaker, Tripp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a bomb right here. My most overrated food.
I know what it is.
What?
Is it steak?
No, shrimp.
Oh, what?
Oh man.
Overrated, bro.
I love crab, but crab is overrated.
Shrimp's all right. I think people think they sound like they know about food if they really like seafood. Like, oh, bro, I love lobster. You're like, bro, you probably had lobster like twice in your life.
Wow.
Lobster? It'll be cheese for me.
Cheese?
Yeah.
No, cheese is perfectly rated. It's the best food.
No.
Bro,
People put it on way too much. People use it too much, and they put it on so many things way too often.
Like, what's something that you eat that other people put cheese on, but you're like, nah, no cheese?
Ooh,
that's a great question.
That is an awesome question.
Bro, I put cheese in my ramen noodles.
Okay, that's definitely it, because I do not do that. That is disgusting as hell.
I just do it.
I put yum yum sauce in everything. I dip pizza in yum yum sauce.
That's the widest thing you've ever done. Like,
bro, some pizza rolls and some yum yum.
The caucasity of you to do that.
What is?
That is white as everything. That's like the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Yum yum?
Yes, loving yum yum sauce.
Bro, I don't care. You can call me as white as you want to call me. If loving yum yum is white, then I'm the whitest motherfucker you ever met.
That's what I'm trying to say. You are. You know who loves yum yum sauce? People who think it's fancy to eat hibachi.
I don't think it's fancy to eat hibachi. I like hibachi, okay? You're just pissed off because you can never catch the shrimp in your mouth when the chef throws it. That's what you have against shrimp, and that's what you have against hibachi, you little bitch.
I'm batting 1,000 for that. I've never missed. Never.
Oh, okay. Hey, let me ask you this. Quick question before we leave. Getting back to somewhat sports.
Yeah.
Favorite stadium food?
It's got to be a hot dog.
Yeah, I mean, hot dog's up there, man.
Although a burger, if it's like cooked on an actual grill, might be one of the best foods of all time. But that's if it's cooked on an actual grill.
I think I'm gonna go hot dog, man.
Yeah, just
a hot dog and stadium beer. There's nothing that beats that.
Or a brat, like if they sell brats.
Oh, a brat. Like I'm thinking brat over hot dog any day of the week.
Oh,
any day of the week.
For sure.
Here's just some cheese on a hot dog. Derek probably doesn't like that because he doesn't like cheese. I don't know what the stuff with that. Get you a little cheese, little onions.
Derek eats hamburgers. Like he doesn't even get cheeseburger.
Bro, if you think that hamburgers are better than cheeseburgers, what? You stupid, bro.
I actually do like cheese on my burgers.
Okay.
Hey, so are you saying that burgers are automatically better with cheese? Is that the only thing you think is better with cheese?
Yes.
What about nachos?
I'm not a huge nacho fan.
Wow. So when
not with cheese, if it's just salsa and other things, that's fine. But
that's what I was about. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you go to Mexican. What are you looking forward to the most? The guacamole, the salsa, or the queso?
Guacamole.
Okay. Guacamole, man. I feel that.
Yeah.
Salsa's the worst, though. Can we all agree? Like, salsa's good, but it's the worst.
No, queso's the worst.
Dude.
I don't buy queso because it's too expensive.
I know, dude. They really upcharge you on that. But, that's the one thing that I'm like, fuck it. I'm spending $2.
Just be like $5. That'd be the tiniest bowl you ever seen.
I know, man. And it's just cheese.
Yeah, it's just cheese.
All right. Well, I appreciate
Derek. We sound like Derek saying it's just cheese.
Bro, I appreciate you guys indulging these questions. I think they're great questions. Just something to think about. I mean, this episode was very scattered.
Life can't be all college football all the time. Sometimes.
Oh, it can. We're out here trying to pop these out, and sometimes you got to talk a little ball. You got to talk a little cheese. I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
And in Derek's case, lack thereof cheese.
Let's wrap this so Parker can go watch James Harden be overrated.
Oh, my God. Derek, I'm officially, I'm done recording with him. Give me somebody else.
Y'all too good.
Tripp said, I'm out. I got a baby screaming. I'll see y'all.
All right, now.
Tripp, I love you. Bye.